Welcome to the Los Angeles Colosseum for the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum 300. I know it has been a while since I've uploaded. I do apologize for that. And so to refresh your mind, the last two winners in the NACS have been William Byron and Daniel Suarez. So, I forgot Kevin Hart. There you go. This is a new track. It is officially the smallest track on the NACS schedule. The main drivers that are in a must-win situation, Austin Cindric and Martin Truex Jr. both crashed out at Dega a couple weeks ago. Anyway, excuse me, sorry about that. Car on pole is the 4-car. Kevin Harvick, let's see what he can do with the Hunt Brothers Ford Mustang. Let me adjust the camera real quick. As I mentioned, this is the smallest track on the NACS schedule. The reason why it's technically got the same format as Bristol. The reason why it's smaller, though, is because the banking is much smaller. Same length of the straightaways, though. So here we go with Kevin Harvick in the Hunt Brothers Ford Mustang. And Harvick has crashed out over there in turn 1. Sucks for Kevin Harvick right there. Here is Alex Bowman. No longer a playoff driver, but see what he can do in his ally, Chevrolet Camaro. And Bowman with a okay lap. So here's the thing about this track is that you want a slowish car, and I'll explain. A fast car can make you wreck out, and you won't. If you have a slow car, then you'll have more momentum to gain around the track. But with a fast car, because you're on a fast car on a slow track, chances are you might crash out. Here's Brad Keselowski in the Oscar Meyer Ford Mustang. And Keselowski, your new leader. Here's Kyle Larson in the HendrickCars.com Chevrolet. He's still championship contender. And Kyle Larson takes the lead away from BK. Here is Tyler Reddick in the Cheddar's car. Holy cow, Tyler Reddick had a hell of a run right there. Here's Martin Truex Jr., must-win situation. And Truex delivered. He takes the lead away from Reddick. Here's the 32. Great lap for him. He's going to get up to 3rd. Here is Ricky Spinhouse. Oh, slowish lap for him. Here is the 3 of Austin Dillon in the Bass Pro Shops Chevrolet Camaro. If you didn't see the other Talladega video, the reason why he's racing now is because, well, next year I will be using, next season in the NACS, I'll be using the Gen 7 diecast. I got this midway through the NACS this season, so it's like, might as well run him for the rest of the season before he will never be ran again. So, here's Austin Dillon. Oh, Dillon takes the lead away from his fellow Bass Pro Shops driver, Martin Truex. Fellow Bass Pro Shops competitor, I will say. Here's Kyle Busch in the M&M's Toyota Camry. Kyle Busch takes the lead away. He nearly laps Alex Bowman right there. Here's Eric Jones in the Armor All Chevrolet Camaro. You remember what I said about having a fast car, how it could mess up your speed? Well, Eric Jones just lapped the 47, the 48, not the 18, because the 18 was the leader, but, yeah, hell of a run by the 43 right there. So I'm going to move the 6 back as the 43. He is your new leader. Still looking for that first victory of the season. Here is Chase Briscoe in the 14 Ford Performance Racing School Ford Mustang. And Briscoe is going to get all the way up to 5th. Right there on the start-finish line. Here's Austin Cindric. Almost must-win situation. Let's see what he can do. And Cindric is still in it. He's barely going to get around the 8 of Tyler Reddick. Here is the 33 of Ton in the Verizon 5G car. Oh, and that's it. Season done. Season done for the 33 team. Heartbreak. The thing will drive itself to the garage as they're done. Done for the season. They've been eliminated. Here's the 41 of Cole Custer. He has been extremely consistent, extremely good this year. Just the only thing he has done wrong is not gone to victory lane. Let's see what he can do. He's going to get around Truex. So we'll move the lapped cars right here to make it easier to know who's on the lead lap. So right now, these guys are all a lap down. Or Kyle Busch. Or no, Bowman's still on the lead lap, but barely. But no, actually, Bowman is a lap down because he was lapped by Jones, not Kyle Busch. Here's Ryan Blaney in the body armor Ford. Oh, man. Hate seeing that to my guys. Here's the 10 car, Eric Almirola. Eric Almirola. Gonna get around the 32 car right over there. Next car is the 9 of Chase Elliott in his Kelly Blue Book car. One of my favorite paint schemes. He's ran. Let's see what Chase can do. Ooh, kind of a bad lap for him right there. He's going to get around a 32. Here is the 22 of Joey Logano. Let's see what Joey Logano can do. He is, of course, not a playoff contender. Just didn't have a good season, but doesn't mean he can't go out on a high note. So let's see what the 22's got in store for us today. Oh, wow. Wow. Slow lap for that 22 team. Here is the 24 car, William Byron, the Exalta Chevrolet Camaro. And Byron with a slow lap. He's the 24 car. Lucky for him, he has already clinched a spot in another round of 8 because of that win at Dover a couple of weeks ago. Sorry. Move the chair. There you go. All right. Here is the 21 car of Harrison Burton. Let's see what he can do. And Burton barely on the lead lap. And I mean just barely. Eric Jones is right in front of him. Here's the 7 car. Corey LaJoie has not won in forever. I mean forever. Can he finally get to victory lane? Let's see what he can do. In the brand new Built Bars car. Oh, wow. Corey LaJoie. Great lap right there. Oh, damn camera nearly fell. Great lap right there. I'm trying to see if, because of the rules of the nose to tail, and I'll explain on that. If the nose gets to the tail and rear end of another car, that is a completed pass. Therefore, Corey has indeed passed the 18 of Kyle Busch. I don't know if there's gonna be a whole lot of passing on this track though, since it is such a small track. All right. Up next is the 11, Danny Hamlin. I'm sure he is ready to call it a season. He has just not had a good season at all. No victories on the year, which has really been devastating for him and Joe Gibbs Racing. See what he can do. Danny Hamlin. It's around that 22 car. Here is the 23 of Bubba Wallace in a brand new McDonald's paint scheme. This is one of my favorite. It's different than the one that he won at Talladega in real life NASCAR, but nevertheless, it is one of my favorite. It's got a, it looks like a box of French fries on the hood. Can't beat that. See what Bubba can do. I thought he was going to take the lead for there. I thought he was going to take the lead there for a sec. But he's going to get up to second place. Here is Mike. Oops. Oh, damn. Freaking camera. Camera's being a little dick right now. Sorry. Alright. Anyways, here's Michael Mcdowell in the Loves Ford Mustang. I said this about Danny Hamlin. I'm saying about the 34 too. This front row motorsports team has got to be ready to call it a year. They are so bad that they had two cars, to start the year off, but 38 kept DNQing. What that stands for is did not qualify. They didn't even make the race, so they parked him for the rest of their season. And so far, the 34 outside of Talladega really can't seem to get into top 10, top 15 contention. Let's see what he can do. And what do you know? Wow. It is so hard to tell who's on the lead lap right now. He landed right in front of Eric Jones, which means he's barely, and I mean just barely, on the lead lap. So yeah, that's basically for Michael McDowell. Here's David Ryan Preece in the number 15 Jacob Company's Chevrolet Camaro. And he's going to get around that 32 car right over there. Here is Chris Buescher in the Fastenal Ford Mustang. So right now, if the race were to end, obviously the 33 would be eliminated, and so would Austin Cindric, Martin Truex Jr., and race isn't over yet, so we don't know actually who exactly would be eliminated, but Martin Truex Jr. definitely for sure, because he was in a must-win situation. Anyways, here's Chris Buescher. Oh! Why is this camera being stubborn? Okay. Alright, here is the 16 of Justin Haley. Next year, he'll be driving the 31 car. Let's see what he can do. He's been eliminated from the playoffs, by the way. And Haley crashes out. Man. Here's the 45. And Kurt Busch is crashing out. Here is the 99 of Daniel Suarez. He's already clinched a spot into the round of 8, so he is safe. And Suarez will get around Joey Logano. And our final car to go, it's Christopher Bell in the Ream Toyota Camry. Let's see what Christopher Bell can do. And Bell's going to get around Cindric. He's going to get around Briscoe. And that is it from Los Angeles. Eric Jones wins the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum 300. Christopher Bell does get around the 14. That is it, though. Eric Jones wins. In only his second start with this car, he picks up the W. Finished second last week at Talladega, and he ran this exact same paint scheme. Second place. This is his first time running this paint scheme, and he comes home P2. Best finish of the year for 2311. Best finish of the year for Toyota since Darlington, I believe. But Denny finished second. It's Bubba Wallace who comes home second and comes home third. It's the guy who's been consistent all year long. I think he's saving it best for last. He might show up at the round of 8 and light the world on fire. It's Corey LaJoie. These are all 3 brand new cars to the NACS. Corey LaJoie Before today, that car had never even seen an NACS track, and he comes home P3. P4 is Kyle Busch. 5th is Austin Dillon. 6th is Custer. 7th is Truex. 8th is Bell. 9th is Briscoe. And 10th is Austin Cindric. 11th is Tyler Reddick. 12th is David Reagan. 13th is the 32. 14th is the 5. 16th is Danny Hamlin. 17th is Suarez. 18th is Joey Logano. 19th is William Byron. 20th is Matty D. 21st is... 20th Matty D. 20th, Harrison Burton. 21st is Michael Mcdowell. 22nd is Recky Spinhouse. And then you have Bowman right behind him. Finishes 24th. The cars that crashed out, the 45, the 17, the 33, the 12, the 16, the 4, the 10, and the 9. So, the drivers that have been... the E word, eliminated. Let me see. Let's see. So, Martin Truex Jr., he came into this race in a must-win situation. Didn't win, obviously. So that means season is over. Great run for him in Toyota. He was the last standing Toyota in the playoffs. So not a bad run for Truex. I gotta find the standings real quick. Here we go. So Truex is out of the playoffs. Austin Cindric, he is also out. Man, Team Penske, they have just lost 2 cars. All their main cars. The 33 of Ton, she's also out. And unfortunately, the Rookie of the Year might not go to this guy. Harrison Burton, his magical season has came to a close. This means that the drivers that will advance to the round of 8 will be Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, Chase Briscoe, Corey LaJoie, Cole Custer, Eric Jones, William Byron, Daniel Suarez. Every driver that was entering this race, Burton was 9th, Ton was 10th, Cindric was 11th, and Truex was 12th. Those are drivers 9th through 12th in the playoff standings entering this race. And all those bottom drivers will not make it to the round of 8. Our next race will be the All-Star Race at Dover. It'll be this Saturday. We got the All-Star Race at Dover. Several cars. The entry list has officially been completed. We got NASCAR guys. We got IMSA. 2 IMSA cars. We'll get more into that later. We got some trucks, or a truck. We got some Disney Pixar cars. We got 4 Indy cars. The rules about the All-Star Race are the drivers who have won a race in the 2021 to 2022 season are locked in, and past NACS champions are also locked in. But anyone who wants to compete is welcome to. The format to get into the race is going to be like the All-Star Race the Busch Clash of the real life NASCAR. You know, we had the heat races, the last chance qualifiers, and then the main event. So it'll be just like that. I'll get into more of that later on down the road, right before the race. Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day. And Eric Jones, winner at the LA Memorial Coliseum.